Welcome, wrestling warriors. You're tuned into Wrestle Watch Central, your daily dose of WWE. Hit that bell, and let's get started. What started as an ordinary night on SmackDown quickly became a moment fans will be talking about for years. The show was rolling along as usual, big matches, big drama, and the usual electricity in the air, until one announcement flipped everything upside down. Wrestling is known for surprises, but nothing prepared the audience for the revelation that one of WWE's brightest rising stars, Jade Cargill, had been quietly dealing with a mysterious backstage incident. It became the kind of twist that makes you sit up and ask, wait, what is really going on here? The rise of Jade Cargill. Before diving into the mystery, it's important to understand why this situation is such a big deal. Jade Cargill isn't just another athlete, she's a phenomenon. At 5 feet 10 inches, with unmatched strength, confidence, and presence, she has carved out a spot as one of the fastest rising performers in modern wrestling. From her undefeated streak outside WWE to her explosive arrival on the main roster, Jade quickly proved she's not just here to compete. She's here to dominate. Her charisma, discipline, and star power make her one of the most talked about performers of this generation, and fans instantly recognized her as future champion material. But success in wrestling rarely comes without obstacles, and Jade was about to face a challenge no one could have predicted. The incident that shocked fans. The situation began with a troubling moment that took place in a WWE parking area. After a live event, Jade was heading toward her vehicle after a demanding night, appearing calm and collected. What happened next caught fans and officials off guard. Someone approached her unexpectedly, leading to a tense moment that raised more questions than answers. The original security footage was unclear, leaving everyone confused and worried. Fans immediately began wondering, who would want to confront Jade at such a vulnerable moment? And for what purpose? Nick Aldis enters the story. The mystery grew even deeper when Nick Aldis stepped forward on SmackDown with information that changed everything. Known for his composed demeanor and leadership qualities, Aldis addressed the live audience with a seriousness that demanded attention. He revealed that new, clearer footage from the incident had surfaced, footage that might finally shed light on what happened that night. His tone made it clear this wasn't just an ordinary backstage misunderstanding. Something bigger was happening, something that had been quietly building behind the scenes. The new footage, clearer and more confusing. Once the newly enhanced security footage was made available, fans watched with anticipation. This time, the quality was crystal clear. Jade could be seen walking confidently toward her car, unaware that someone was approaching. The individual wore a hooded sweatshirt and a facial covering, clearly trying to hide their identity. Even with the clearer footage, the person's face was impossible to identify. The moment left fans stunned. The clearer the video became, the less answers it seemed to provide. Who would go to such lengths to disguise themselves? And why Jade? A wave of speculation takes over. The wrestling community erupted with theories. Some believed the confrontation came from a well-known rival, someone who saw Jade's rapid success as a threat. Names like Charlotte Flair started circulating simply because of her competitive nature and history of clashing with powerful rising athletes. Others speculated about Ronda Rousey, who had her own intense moments with Jade in the past. Still, a large group of fans suggested that perhaps this wasn't a confrontation from another wrestler at all. Maybe it was someone tied to backstage politics, someone who felt overshadowed or overlooked. And then came the wildest theory of all, that the person in the footage might be a completely new competitor preparing to make a dramatic entrance into WWE. What this means for Jade. For Jade, the situation was more than a headline. It was personal. Her career has been built on resilience, high standards, and proving her worth every single night. This incident served as an unexpected reminder that even the strongest competitors face moments of vulnerability. But Jade's reputation speaks for itself. She doesn't stumble for long. Those who know her journey understand that moments like these only make her more determined, more focused, and more ready to reclaim control. The impact on WWE's future. This situation leaves WWE in a complicated position. With so many unanswered questions, the company must address not only the mystery itself, but also what it means for the future of its talent. Will this moment push WWE to tighten backstage protocols? Will it open the door for new rivalries or shocking alliances? The ripple effect of this incident could influence storylines, championships, and even locker room dynamics in the weeks ahead. Theories that are gaining momentum. Among all the speculation, a few theories continue to gain traction. Some believe the individual involved may have a connection to Jade's past, someone who feels overshadowed by her growing success. Others think a newer talent might be responsible, looking to make a bold statement at Jade's expense. Timing is everything in WWE, and choosing this exact moment, right when Jade is on the verge of major stardom, feels too deliberate to be random. The unanswered question remains: is this about personal rivalry, professional jealousy, or something fans haven't even considered yet? Jade's next move. If there's one thing fans know about Jade, it's that she doesn't let challenges define her. Instead, she uses them as fuel. Once she returns to the spotlight, she will have both momentum and motivation on her side. This situation may very well become the turning point in her WWE journey, a catalyst for her next big step. Whether that step leads to championship gold or a major rivalry, Jade looks more focused than ever on reclaiming her path. A turning point for WWE. Storytelling. The situation surrounding Jade could mark the beginning of a fresh, unpredictable chapter in WWE. Storylines thrive on tension, mystery, and emotional stakes, and this moment has all three. Whoever is responsible for the confrontation might become one of WWE's most talked about names once the truth is revealed. Fans are already preparing for a reveal that could shift the entire landscape of the women's division. What fans are waiting for. Right now, the WWE Universe is glued to the evolving storyline. They want answers. They want closure. And most importantly, they want to know how Jade will respond when the truth comes out. The mystery has captured imaginations around the world, sparking conversations, debates, and endless predictions. Closing thoughts. This situation is far from over. The confrontation, the new footage, the unanswered questions, each piece adds another layer to a developing storyline that has fans deeply invested. What happens next could reshape rivalries, elevate new stars, and redefine Jade Cargill's journey in WWE. As the story continues to unfold, one thing is certain: the wrestling world will be watching closely. The next chapter is already on the horizon, and it has the potential to be unforgettable.